Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to the D-Team campaign, or whatever we want to call it these days. And yeah, so we're gonna do player-driven recaps because that's what all
Oh,
the
where'd you
hip
get that one?
yeah, it's like all that's what all the hip DMs do.
Beer.
Oh, it's Crow. Look at that.
Okay.
It's me.
Yeah, I get to take notes of your goings on.
It'll be you eventually, Quill.
Well, I didn't take notes last time, so I'm gonna do this to the best of my abilities. Okay, so we started off being kidnapped by a series of unknown. Our three protagonists, Hope the Charmander, Shiny Charmander. We got Newbie the Riolu and Iris the Alolapix. They all got kidnapped and brought to this temple where where they introduced themselves to each other, and after being spirited away by these unknown, and went to down a passageway where the unknown briefed us on performing a task where we have to check on different realms where we will be shape-shifted periodically, going through portals. Um, we ended up on this. Well, we took the first portal using Hope's icy crown trinket, and ended up on a battlement. After some hijinks on the battlement, descending it, we saw three landmarks, I guess, which were a black temple, I believe, a black and white temple, which Hope had no idea what those were, being a paladin of Reshiram. No clue. And an icy mountain, and our heroes decided to head towards the icy mountain. That's the best you'll get out of me.
I mean, I'd say that's pretty solid. So 3 landmarks: ice mountain, black and white fortress. There you go. Boom. Yeah, your session recaps are based off of the things that you tell me now. So if you forget something, you can't go back in the recap thing and look it up.
So, in other words, we're going to be screwed whenever Quill has to do a session recap.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
He admits it.
No award for that, just a pat on the back, though.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
Oh, I get.
Hey, let's see what does Dice Parser say. You get 6 luck points. Okay.
Oh,
Ursa likes it.
Parser like you. I wonder why.
you're adapting that too. Maybe you should explain what those are.
Yeah. So, if you've ever seen the Dark Heroes campaign on Crow's channel, the gold youtube.com/c/the gold crow.
Hi.
In there, he uses what's called the luck point system, where if normal circumstances you get inspiration, lets you reroll something. In this one, you get to add it to your rolls, so they're cumulative rather than you either have it or you don't. And you can also use it to throw down a monster's numbers at a 2-to-1 rate as well. So he could potentially lower the damage or whatever of a monster by 3 here, if he so chose. Or he could boost himself by 6 and punch really hard.
Yep.
Or pass any skill check, because I'm sure +6 will get you very far at level 2. So yeah. And without further ado, you guys pick up where... more or less where you left off, where you were heading towards the giant ice mountain in the middle of this yin-yang looking place between sand and grass, except for the mountain in the middle. And yeah, you got yourself a Shinx, a Snivy, and a purple Dratini.
Yeah, maybe I should have said that part in my recap too. I knew it. I just forgot. Slipped my mind.
Yeah, so in between sessions, I had them roll to see if they were shining because I forgot to do it beforehand. I was like, it won't change anything. It changed something. Someone actually rolled it. So you can guess who that is
Yeah.
by the earlier of the shiny Charmander.
Yeah. Yep, I got it. I got the 1 in 8,000 chance, I think.
That's right.
I wish I kind of bought a lottery ticket instead. But, yeah.
So does Iris or newbie notice anything or say anything about a purple Dratini?
I mean, not particularly.
No.
Both of them are like, this is fine.
I mean, when I go and get a haircut and then I come home, my mom's like, "You got a haircut?" I'm like, "Yes, I know, I was there." So I figure, I mean, that someone saying, "Hey, you're shiny" would be kind of the same thing. It's just like, yeah, I know.
Iris doesn't even consider it something that special.
All right, so you make your way downwards without making Hope feel self-conscious in any way, other than his lost limbs, of course.
Yeah, slithering.
And eventually, you start making it to the foot of this ice mountain, and it's naturally getting cold and stuff. And there's also snow, a lot of snow. And so, when you get to the snow, you're going to have to make a DC 10. Why am I telling you the DC? This is this is where it happens when you read off your notes. But yeah, you're going to have to make a Constitution saving throw, or you'll have hypothermia from the snow.
AKA exhaustion.
Perhaps.
Mayhaps.
Mayhaps.
Okay. Con saving throw. I have a +2 to that.
All right. Hope gets through it just fine. He's kind of like paving the trail for you because his head is a shovel.
Mercer just doesn't like me.
I love how you've all suddenly turned into object for it. I think that happens when you change scenes in OBS.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Wow,
like,
the grass snake is fine, but the Shinx
Hey, he's
is
got
not.
twice the amount of paws to be walking in snow that he's used to. Cutting some slack.
He's trying to stay in the lines that Hope has lined out for him, but he just keeps falling over in the snow, and so eventually he gets kind of cold, and you have exhaustion.
Yeah.
I should have packed an extra jacket. I don't think I could wear it right now, but I should have done that.
Does this exhaustion last like all the way until the next rest, or does it go away once I warm up?
You'll have to find out.
Ooh.
So yeah, you guys probably noticed that the Shinx now has like rosy cheeks and all that good stuff, snow in his hair.
Well, if I was normal, I could help you, but I don't really know how I can help you. Maybe you could wear me as a scarf?
You don't look like you're all that warm. Aren't you kind of like cold-blooded now? Wait, you would have been before. No, you wouldn't have your fire. How does that work?
I honestly thought it'd be worse than this. I figured snow and me being a grass type would be pretty bad. Maybe I'm just still maybe it's just because I'm still an ice phobic at heart. Yeah, that's probably why I'm fine with the cold. And she does a few dances and twirls in the snow.
Okay.
Well, aren't you lucky?
What's your
I'm
marching order, by the way? I'm assuming Hope is first.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try and pray to Reshiram to warm my friend. So I'm gonna touch Newbie with I guess the tip of my tail, close my eyes, and just try to envision Reshiram and get him to warm him up. The light of the truth shall warm you, Newbie.
Newbie sits there and waits.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Okay. He must be busy doing other miracles right now.
Either that or he probably doesn't recognize you.
That's a good point. Well, let's hurry through this. As much as this is an experience, I wish to get back to my regular form, limbs and
Yeah.
all.
That'd be nice.
I guess I am in front.
Okay, I want
I
you to
think-
make a
I think
perception.
I was about to say, I think the ideal marching order is probably Hope, Iris, and then Newbie.
Well,
You
Newbie's
said
got
Iris?
hypothermia, so he's not going to be moving too quick.
Yeah,
You said perception?
perception.
Okay, it's a lot worse now. I wasn't proficient in it or anything, but hiya. Yep. That's a 6.
So, Iris, while you're walking behind Hope, he just kind of suddenly just drops through the snow,
Ah!
and you land in freezing cold water.
Oh no.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, you're gonna hypothermia me one way or another, huh? Yeah, I should have packed warmer. Come on, but oh no!
no. You are very cold blooded, and
Yes.
it shows. But yet the good news is you can breathe in the water.
Yeah, I can breathe in the water. Get me out of here.
Ooh, that looked fun.
Don't follow him.
Yeah, it's
okay.
only like I don't know, like 5 feet deep. Like you can easily just yeet a rope and climb out.
Yeah,
slither
Iris is gonna
out.
drop a rope down for him.
So I'm 1 level of exhaustion, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's not fun. Okay. That's like all my skill checks are a disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well, we better go find a cave or something, or somewhere that's warm.
Yeah, warm would probably be nice. You two really look toast. You two really look frosty.
All right. So
It hurts to laugh.
all right. So as you guys continue forward, you see like there's an ice lake in front of you that you'll have to cross, and then on the other side there's a cave of some kind.
Maybe we can warm up in there.
Yeah, it's just there's a lake in the way. Are there any crossings, or can we just go around it, or?
If you were to go around it, you'd have to go deal with difficult terrain, and it would also make you have to do the snow check again.
Well, I shouldn't be the one pitching ideas here, because I'm pretty blunt fellow. Maybe
You said
we
it's a frozen lake, right?
Yeah. Do you want to do a perception check to double check it though?
I think Iris should make the perception check.
Yeah, you're usually icy, so maybe No, I'm really cold right now.
All right. I think I could probably get a good guess of whether this lake is frozen completely or not.
It's
14.
not frozen completely.
No, this lake's gonna shatter if we walk across it. Oh well.
It won't. Well, you think that if you spread out your weight and go slowly, that you could get across it.
Yeah, maybe if we like all spread out, try not to walk in the same spot, we might be able to do it.
Okay, sounds like a
Okay.
plan.
All right, so everyone do an athletics check to not to one not slip and two not pull your body weight towards your center.
Okay. Balance is usually acrobatics, but fair enough.
9.
Oh my god. I got a 6.
You got a 6. Can it get any worse? That's the question with the exhaustion.
Probably. I mean, I'm the only one. 10.
All right, so we have 6, 9, 10.
Yep.
All right, so so you lose your balance and you crack the ice, both newbie and and Hope. It hasn't broken, but it has cracked.
Okay, wait. Can I try and like just slide with my slender, thin, appendageless body?
Yeah, you could attempt it.
Yeah, I'll try and do that instead of like methodically stepping.
Newbie's gonna say screw this and use magnet rise.
Oh, I'm like, now I have to go look up magnet rise. Let's see.
I just get to levitate 5 feet off the ground.
You're like, ah.
Do you need someone to push you?
No, he can move himself.
Okay.
All right, so to slither out of the now thin ice, make another athletics or acrobatics check, whichever is better.
Well, it's better, but not by much. D20 plus 2. Oh!
This is not working out well for you.
I feel like Hope just like did the worm and just went straight through the ice. Oh gosh. So you go into the freezing water and you take a second level of exhaustion, but you could just swim to the other side now because you can go under the lake.
I mean, if I like do it in one turn, will I be exhausting anymore?
No.
All right, yeah, I'll do that. I made it.
All right, so Hope has swam to the other side. I guess Iris is already there. And then
Newbie just floats over.
he floats over.
Oh, my speed is halved now. That's wonderful.
Oh man. All right, so for the most part, everyone's there to varying degrees of not frozenness.
I think we should probably head into the cave pretty quick. Hope you're not exactly looking the best right now.
I'm turning blue again.
You know, this electricity stuff is easier than I thought it'd be.
All
And
right.
Newbie just kind of keeps floating into the cave.
I'm like, how
Yeah.
long does Magnet Rise last?
It is not specified.
It is
I
not
can float
specified.
eternally.
Oh man, we're already finding kinks in the system. I mean, to be
Make
fair, that was like all your PP though.
It was half of it.
Well, yeah, I'm going to the cave very slowly.
Okay, so in this cave, there's enough friction on the ice to walk safely, so you don't have to worry about trying not to slip on it. And you see that it bends downward, so it kind of slopes down, and then when it slopes back up on the other side, you can see some light hitting the side of the cave.
I wonder if that's warmth over there.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
All right, who's going first? Like, what's the marching order now? You gonna keep Hope up front?
I probably shouldn't.
I think at this point in time, we kind of have to have Iris up front.
Newbie will take point up front.
Oh, okay.
All right, your levitating cat thing is up front. All right, so when you start going downwards, you make a Constitution saving throw, Newbie. So you notice.
Wait. 12.
Yeah, you're still good. You notice that you can't breathe, but you haven't suffocated yet.
He kind of floats back up to where the others are. He says,
Can't breathe down there, and not just because my nose is all stuffed up.
Maybe we could try and hold our breaths.
Breathe? That's odd.
So there's about 50 feet of this stretch before it goes back up again.
Okay, I probably definitely don't want to go all the way down.
We try just running through it.
I'm thinking.
I could do something.
okay. There's no other way around this?
Yeah, this is a straight shot cave.
Okay, so like the cave is 50 foot down. What's the distance between the left and right walls?
It's about 12 feet.
Okay. Second question, does the ceiling also dip down, or is the ceiling still steady?
It dips down a little bit by like 2 feet.
Okay. All right.
And the slope downward, so you descend about 10 feet.
Okay, so
down
the
slope.
ceiling would the ceiling descend to the point where Newbie ended up unable to breathe?
Just a second. I'll be right back.
It does, because he only is 5 feet off the ground and the dip is 10 feet.
Oh, okay, so like if I were to somehow surmount and avoid the going down, I'd still have to go down somewhat then, and into the unable to breathe.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's see. Which roll should I make this?
Now, when I wasn't able to breathe, was it because it felt like a vacuum, or was I still breathing, but I wasn't getting oxygen?
You weren't getting oxygen. You were getting something, but it wasn't oxygen.
You should see the smile on my face right now.
Oh no.
Sorry about that. I was cold and I blanked out for a second.
It's looking like we're not getting much choice but go down and go down quickly, unless you guys can think of something. I could try and use my vines to cross up high, but still have to go down to where we can't breathe.
Let me go check it out. I'm
Are
gonna
you
go.
are you sure that's a good idea?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh. Well, we'll never know if we just stand here. It's
You
okay.
you can't breathe fire still, can you, Hope?
No, I can't do that anymore. At least I don't think I do. And I like, just a bunch of spit comes out.
Well, I'll give you I'll give you a 10 for effort. Uh,
Newbie takes out a torch and his tinderbox, and he's going to light the torch,
Okay.
and then he's going to throw it down into the pit.
It goes out about 10 feet, you know. So as soon as it goes below your feet in elevation, it goes out.
Okay, Newbie's just going to go get his torch back and then come back.
How far did you throw that?
I don't know.
I'm like, it'd be at least like 5 feet. I mean, I suppose you could hold your breath for that long.
Yeah, especially since I'm just floating and not actually, doing movement with my body. Okay, anyway, okay, so it's not natural gas and it's not going to explode. I'm disappointed. Uh,
Oh. No, I should probably actually make a nature check on the nature of photosynthesis.
I'm like, do you have photosynthesis? I thought that was just like chikorita.
Oh no, I meant just being a grass type. But yeah, I suppose if photosynthesis is technical, I meant being like a grass type,
Yeah,
breathing carbon dioxide.
chikorita could go through there because they always make oxygen around them.
Would I know what this maybe is? Like what?
I suppose you can you could take a stab at it. So yeah, I would say a survival check or an insight.
Well, let's go with survival. At disadvantage!
Seems like you both did it. So
Yeah,
Hope and
one of those
Iris.
is the disadvantage, but
Yeah, you think that this is carbon dioxide, like a pool of carbon dioxide, what you breathe out. And so you're asphyxiating when you go down there.
okay, that's probably a lot of carbon dioxide.
Carbon, what's that?
It's what we breathe out, I think, or something like that.
Oh, I thought that was just air.
I mean, it's air, technically, yeah.
Why do they give it those big confusing words and just use an easy 3-letter one?
Oh, I actually know that one. According to the troop leader, it's because smart Pokemon want to make themselves sound even smarter when they really aren't.
Ah, gotcha. Well, I can breathe in water with this new form.
so are you saying that we just need to get like a bowl of water and stick your head in it and you'll be able to get across just fine?
Well, we melt the ice, and then oh no, I don't want to swim in more frozen water.
Not like we have a way to melt the ice anyway.
Yeah, good point.
I wonder if there's a good way to maybe crack open something on the ice and allow some air in. Earth is going to look for like any cracks or any place to break open to shove some of the carbon dioxide out and get more air in and more oxygen in.
Are you gonna be looking for up here outside or at the bottom of the CO2 pool?
Closer to the bottom of the CO2 pool.
All right. Uh, yeah, you're gonna have to make a perception or investigation check for that. Mostly because you're trying to do it while holding your breath.
14.
Okay, so while holding your breath, you go down there and you see like a small chink in the ice. You think you might be able to bust it open. You don't know where it would lead or how long you'd have to be at it though.
Okay. She's going to come back up and she's going to say, I found a chink in the ice. I can try and break it, or one of us can try and break it and see if it'll help lead out, but I don't know how long it's going to take to break it.
I can use my trusty sword.
I have a hammer.
Well, that'll work.
So I guess
No!
I'm doing it then?
I mean,
Well, don't
I-
look at me. I've got frostbite and don't know how to hold things with these paws too well.
Okay, all right. I'll go down and I'll try it. I'll be rushing right back up if it takes too long though. Cyrus is gonna go down with her hammer and start chinking away.
All right, make an athletics check.
And this is why I knew this was gonna suck. I knew this was gonna be athletics. Ha!
You take a couple cracks at it before you start running out of air. You can go at it again, or you could go back up.
Ursa's gonna go back up. Yeah, sorry, guys, I'm not really strong.
I guess I'll give it a shot then.
Okay. Newbie's gonna do the same thing.
All right, make your athletics check.
Nope. I imagine he gets down there. He tries to take his hammer out of his bag, and it just slips out of his paw onto the ground. And he fumbles around with it, trying to even pick it up. Then he just kind of scoops it into the bag and comes back up, and he's like,
I tried.
all right. I've been sitting back while you two have been risking your lives. I'm going to give it a shot.
You don't have hands.
Well, I could wrap it up with the tail and give it a whack.
I'll be impressed if you pull this off.
Or make your athletics check, Hope.
Reshiram, guide my hammer. Ah! At a disadvantage too. Is it an attack roll or is it
That's an athletics check.
Oh. Athletics.
Just like Newbie, as soon as you go down into the CO2, you just drop it.
Oops, okay. Maybe he's getting revenge on me for not recognizing his temple. I gave it my best, and I think I maybe cracked it a little.
Where is this crack exactly?
It's at the bottom of the slope.
Okay, so it's all 50 feet down then.
Can we drop a rock onto it?
Well, it's 10 feet. It's 10 feet down and 10 feet across to that
so
point.
It's 20 feet away?
I guess in total. If you do,
Okay, that's
if you
actually...
do our good friend a squared plus b squared equals c squared, you'll find it out with c squared.
There a stalactite or anything we could like knock down and?
Yeah, there's something about 20 feet away that you might be able to knock down.
A pie.
A crystal, ice crystals, they hang down from
Ooh,
the ceiling.
I know this one. We just knock one of those things down.
My guest.
They aren't like
Yuri.
terribly long though. Like, you know how I said that the ceiling came down about 2 feet? They're the reason why.
I've got... You could try after that. I've got a different idea. I think I've got just enough. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to actually have her use Vine Whip and take the hammer with her vine and use the hammer to chink it while she's safe from above.
Okay. Let's see. So you're gonna need one vine to, or I guess you holding onto it with your arm or with your vine.
Holding onto the hammer with the vine.
Okay, and you're holding onto the ceiling with your arm.
I thought it was just going from up here.
Or
Like
you're just
from
gonna
where
stand there.
You're supposed to
Yeah.
hammer it with the hammer just from a distance.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm using the vines to have it extend and hammering it from up where it's safe to breathe on the top of the slope while hammering down there, so that way we can work without having to worry about breath.
Yeah, that should do it. So make your athletics check.
Okay. Oops, that was not what I needed. Yeah. I like how the not strong one is.
Hit it harder.
I'm
I'm like-
trying.
I'm like, you could use the help action,
That is the help action.
Okay, get advantage from the barber's beautiful words of encouragement. It could be helping you with, I don't know, holding your feet or something. Okay. Okay, so about 20 minutes later, you finally hear a shattering sound, and you hear and feel wind flowing in from the outside.
Oh, it's carving the bed.
Let's see.
Okay, I think it should be safe now.
Do you want to test that theory?
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay, who's going? Or are you just all going?
Iris is going.
Newbie's going.
I am going.
Yeah, so it is breathable down there again.
That took way longer than it should have, but we're fine now.
All right, so I assume you guys just make your way through the cavern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you make your way to the other side, and then when you turn the corner, you kind of it's you're back outside. It wasn't like a light source other than the natural light source of the plane.
Oh
Which-
man, I was hoping there'd be a fire here.
Yeah, fires would be nice.
I could probably make one if we had something flammable.
Well, let's see what I got in my
Are there any trees around?
No.
I have
No.
some incense.
This is when you hear someone say, "So you've returned to finish the job."
Who's there? Ugh.
So a cryogonal is approaching you.
Oh, hi there. We're kind of lost here. Where exactly are we, and where's the nearest warm spot?
When I was last here, my traps had all been foiled, and then the domain was sent to collapse towards this point. You've come back to finish the job, haven't you?
I don't know what you're talking about, man. Just I need something warm, please. I'm freezing here.
So my traps did work this time.
This is the first time we've ever been here.
Are you a foul beast the unknown warned us about?
Newbie just kind of backhands Hope.
He's got worse frostbite than me. He's hallucinating.
The unknown are working against us?
He's hallucinating.
Oh, why are there two of you, newbie?
See?
Roll persuasion, Hope.
Oh no, I was really just playing up my exhaustion.
Does he actually get it with advantage since he actually has frostbite?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I have advantage.
So
okay.
it's canceled out. It's just a regular persuasion. Well, I suppose that one really is losing it.
Yeah, you should have heard some of the other things he's rambling on about, like carbon monogamous something or other. It was really...
None of carbon air.
See, he's delusional.
Do you have a fire by any chance, Mr. Snowflake Man?
There are no
He's
fires
delusional. I
here.
thought he was Hope.
Did Iris say that, or did you say that?
That was Iris.
He's gonna backhand Iris.
With like a Three Stooges routine here. Hey, shut up, you knucklehead!
I think I've heard quite enough. I think that the master will want to speak to you after I'm through with you. Roll for initiative.
Wait, that makes no sense. How can the master speak with us if you're going to take us out?
I'm going to defeat you, and then
Oh my
I'll take you to
God.
the master.
Is initiative also at disadvantage?
No, it's not.
No.
It is not
Okay.
at disadvantage. All right.
Wow, for being a rogue. Ow.
Nice. Everyone deserves a natural 5 at some point, right?
Are we on the owlbear, or are we doing theater
Oh,
of
yeah.
mind with this?
We're going owlbear mode.
Okay.
I guess Iris is just so busy wondering how taking us out is going to allow us to speak with any master that she didn't.
Let's see. I'm like, let's see. How do you roll initiative for monsters? You just add their dex.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Recommended.
That's easy.
Yeah, it's simple.
He's not a very fast snowflake.
Apparently faster than Iris.
All right. Woo. 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 I only have the original forms because I don't want to make 5, 10, 15 forms.
Yeah.
15 icons is quite a lot. Alright, so I do believe Hope actually won the initiative.
All right, I'll hold my arms up and say, "By the light of Reshiram, may the truth fill the three of us." And I'm going to use bless on all three of us.
Okay.
Yeah. So that just basically means you get a D4 to skill checks and attack rolls.
Yay.
All right, and then next up is Newbie.
And I'll move right there.
I
So he doesn't.
I see that doggo.
Gosh darn it, Quill.
He watches. Okay. Time to attack.
All right, what you doing?
I am hitting with a great axe. Or not, is it a great axe? I don't think it's a great axe. It's a battle axe.
And I'm like, I don't think you have any great weapons yet.
I don't know the difference. I've never played with axes. Okay. +5, and then you say I get a plus D4 for the attack as well?
Yep.
The attack roll, not the damage roll?
Just the attack roll.
Okay. 16.
The cryogonal barely spins out of the way.
Oh my gosh. He has high AC for a...
Alright, well that's all Newbie can do.
All right, so the cryogonal and retaliation is going to continue to spin and try to slice you with his sharp edges. Let's see. Can he get you? Apparently, yes. He crit.
no!
He freaking
no.
crit. He freaking crit. Oh no. You take seven damage
Okay.
and make a DC 12 saving throw. Dex.
This isn't a disadvantage, right?
Saves
I've never
are not
played
a
with-
disadvantage. It's just ability checks.
Yeah.
Well, I got a 10.
Okay. So you keep your footing. He was trying to push you over.
Okay.
All right. And after that, it's Iris.
Okay, let's see. He is into combat. Oh, that'd be okay. That's pretty easy. Okay, Iris is going to go over here, and she is going to pull out her rapier and stabby.
All right.
Or hopefully stabby in any case.
Yeah.
Nice.
You didn't even need to be blessed.
Oh
Yeah, you
my
didn't
gosh.
You
All right,
didn't
yeah,
even
roll
need
for
the-
damage.
You didn't even need the hopefully.
Okay. All right. 3. And then sneak. And then sneak attack.
Oh, nice. So that's
11 damage.
11. I'm doing another crow tactic here.
Alright, and then she is going to use her her cunning action. I'm not used to playing as a rogue. To disengage and then move back 10 feet.
Wait, you get a sneak attack?
Yeah, I did. That's the
Oh.
second D8.
Well, that was only D6.
Oh, frick, it was a D6, right.
I was like, that's a lot of damage.
Okay,
7.
7 total damage. I'm used to Paladin where it's D8.
with the divine schmiting.
Divine Smite.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see a Horde Smite one of these days.
I don't have enough money to do
I
that.
know. All right, and so we're back at top with Hope again.
Okay. I will go here. And then I will try and short sword it.
All right, make your attack roll.
That got crippled, didn't it? It's still +5. Plus D4 when I already know it's not gonna do it. Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, so it catches the sword and deflects it with another spin, and that makes it Newbie's turn, if I recall correctly.
Bean.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but can I use shed skin to get rid of exhaustion?
You can. I was waiting for you to try it. So you'll get rid of one of the exhaustions from it.
Okay.
So you'll go back to exhaustion 1.
Is it an action or a bonus action? Because it doesn't say, or is it just a thing you do?
I'm like, it's just a thing you do.
Okay, yeah. Then
You can only do it once per short or long rest. So
I'll do my weird little like slither out of my skin kind of thing. Hey, I'm faster now.
Newbie looks at it and he's like, ew.
Everyone, ew.
That's kind of weird.
I'm alive.
It's just completely sopping wet. It's like a wet white rag you've left behind.
All right. Newbie again does nothing.
You do nothing? Oh, yeah. Alright, and so the Cryogonal makes its move against Hope this time. Does a 9 hit?
No, I have 16 AC.
He hits the sopping wet rag and is kind of stuck, and now it's kind of just hanging off one of the sides of the snowflake now.
Ew, that is
okay. This is really ew.
And that leaves Iris's turn next.
Okay. Whoops. I meant to use the measuring tool just to make sure. Yeah, that's 10 feet. Hi, stabby.
All right, make your attack roll. Yeah, that hits.
Apparently, Iris is actually the only one who's able to hit her. Darn.
I'm like, Parser likes you today.
I guess it's because I'm playing as Iris and not Lucius.
All right.
Okay, 10 total damage.
Yeah, he's looking a little woozy. He kind of like drifts backwards, and the skin falls back to the ground because he tilts backwards.
All right, and cunning action. Boop. Sorry,
right.
mister.
And it's back to Hope.
Well, if you're going to impede our progress, I shall strike you down. Like that.
Oh yeah, that was a natural 20.
20.
There we go.
Go crit him.
D6 or no, it'd be 2d6 plus 2. Oh. I got really excited, sorry. That's right? Yes. Oh, and then
D6 again.
plus D6. So 8.
All right. It's like he's at 25 now? Yes.
Yeah, 25.
Okay. You just smash him, like, into the snow, and he doesn't get... He doesn't even try to get up. He's... I yield! I yield.
Hey, nice one, Hope. Newbie, you
Is
might
that
want to focus on your accuracy a bit more.
Hey,
Yeah, I got that last one.
do you mind if I hit you anyway? It'd make me feel better.
Apparently, I got good stamina for a newbie.
Hit me.
Newbie.
Don't hit me.
Okay.
Alright, so...
Anyway, I'll point it out. What do you want from us? We didn't do anything.
Well, you fell for a bunch of his traps, but
You froze the lake?
I didn't freeze the lake. That was natural. I just may or may not have softened it up a bit and laid down a snowfall trap and filled
Why
up
would
the
you
cave
do such a
with-
thing?
to protect this place for the master.
Who's that?
who is it? Me?
No, it's not you, Iris.
I want it to be me.
He's the
Can I be the
Lord.
master of this place?
No. The master is
Aw.
far greater than all of you.
Oh,
Greater
well.
even than that whom you worship.
Hey, wait a second now.
My master.
Let's not get carried away.
My master has defeated and made many Pokemon and humans alike disappear.
Who's your master?
My master is none other than Kyurem, the ice dragon.
What does that mean to me?
You like
You know, if you ask him to roll, what's gonna happen?
I'm like, pretty much, you just kind of know Kyurem exists. You won't know anything like DNA splicing,
Yeah.
but you just kind of know that there's like the trifecta.
Yeah.
You got the best one. The other two just exist to you.
Well, Kyurem pales in comparison to Reshiram. Reshiram is truth. What is Kyurem? He's just a block of ice.
Maybe not so, but he is a diviner.
I don't care
He
what
can
he
see
is.
the future.
So he could see me kicking his butt. That's what he'll see.
Newbie's just gonna kind of back up a bit.
Kyurem had me lay out these traps to protect this place.
You know, for a diviner, he's sure got a lot of bravado for laying pit traps.
When he lived in the material plane, he rewarded those who made it up through to him. But now that he is here, he decided that it was too easy before, and enlisted my services.
Well, where's Kyurem? I have a thing or two to tell him.
Why are you here?
Guys, why are we here again?
I don't know, the frostbite's making me forget everything that's ever happened in my life.
Guys, let's go. Iris
Yeah.
turns around and starts walking away.
Bye, Mr. Snowflake Man. By the way, Reshiram rules.
He just looks confused. Iris, make a perception check.
Ah,
On your way out, you find a strange stone tile in the shape of an unknown. You don't know which unknown, but you find it off in the snow.
pretty. She picks up and puts it away while continuing to walk.
The Cragonal shouts, Was that what did this? Did you come to retrieve your weapon?
We have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm a very simple Pokemon, all right? You have to explain things to me like how should I put this? You're explaining things to a child. That's what some of my superiors say when they're trying to teach me stuff.
Well, then what is it that you did pick up? This plane... Something got relatively close to this location and attempted to make the entire plane collapse in and on itself.
You mean what Iris picked up? It looked like a rock.
Let me see this rock.
You show him.
Yeah. We're leaving. She keeps walking.
Newbie's gonna try to drag her back.
Look. If you show him your rock, then he'll leave us alone. Because he's still alive, so he's just gonna follow us if he doesn't see our rock, and then, let's just make him happy.
Fine. I'll show him the thing. Iris shows him it for like 3 seconds and then starts moving back.
That's a depiction of an unknown. What do you know of them?
Not a lot. They're shaped like things. What do you know about them?
The unknown created these planes. In fact, they built this. They expanded this domain to house my master after he lost his original palace.
Wait. The unknown are helping Kyurem?
I don't see it that way, to be honest. We used to be able to see Pokemon freely now. We only get thieves to come in.
Well, I'm not a thief, buddy. I'm a Templar of Reshiram.
Those two.
What about him?
Templars of Reshiram sometimes come through. They never venture close to this mountain, unlike you. Normally, they go to visit Reshiram.
What? Wait. Reshiram is here?
This is the Tau Plain.
I bet it's warmer there.
It definitely is. The light of the truth will warm us all. Where can I meet him? Oh my gosh. I can't meet him like this.
I just imagine himself looking at his tail.
Look, I know we beat you up, but where can we meet Reshiram?
You've certainly seen a giant white palace or fortress, monument, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, we were near one when we first showed up, I think.
You weren't. You could see it.
That's what Newbie considers near.
Oh, there must have been something in my eye, because, I think we should go back down the mountain, guys.
I've got no problem with that.
I just want to leave this plane.
Yeah, me too. Oh, after I maybe get some guidance from my icon,
How
my
did you
avatar.
make how did you make your way into this plane? Did you summon a portal Templar?
Oh yes, my crown made it. I'll show my crown.
This looks like never melt ice. It should not have these properties.
Oh well,
Normally there is a ritual among your kind.
well, I've just had this since I was little. It says you will you'll be a true paladin if you're able to melt it. Obviously, it still exists, so I've never been able to melt it.
Is
But
there something you're hiding from me?
no, I'm an open book.
Then how did this get you here? It by all means should not have that ability.
Well, the letter people, they are friends. The letter people, Ope said we could use it as a key or something, and we're supposed to go help here.
You work with the unknown.
Well, I wouldn't say work with them. I'm just trying to help them.
More accurately, fine. More accurately put, we were abducted.
Curious. The unknown rarely make themselves known to anyone, not even us, who live in the planes that they have created, save it be the beings they created them for, such as Kyurem, my master. If they abducted you, I would take every opportunity to learn from them. We know less about them than we know about mystery dungeons in the material world. I used to live there before I came here. I had quite a bit more business then as well, by the way.
Are you saying we shouldn't trust them? Because they seem pretty friendly.
They took us from our homes and threw us into places we didn't know were safe, or, well, basically they're asking a bunch of nobodies to be heroes. That's,
Sounds like my kind of friend.
I do not
don't
know the true nature of the unknown. I only have known their works. But if they have interest in you, you should have interest in them.
Well, I don't know why they'd have interest in me. I'm just a barber.
All the more reason to find out Master Hairsmith.
Master Hairsmith. Gonna have to put that on my resume. Anyway,
I will not tell Kyurem of your intrusion. It seems that you have true intentions. I can't believe I said that word. It's like a
true.
It's like a poison around here. I get all excited over there.
I'll just tell Kyurem he shouldn't mess with Reshiram or a Templar of Reshiram. You don't have to mention us, but you can tell him that.
Sure. I'll consider that.
We go now, guys.
Yeah, I'm kind of freezing.
Warm, please.
So, Hope, as you slither, you feel something warm closer to the cave.
Ooh.
It's right underneath you.
Could I maybe, like, dig up a little of the snow?
Mm-hmm. You find a bolt.
A bolt. Like a bolt that you...
A bolt that you screw into something.
Oh, look what I found, guys.
You know, similar
really warm.
To what the things that the melmetals have.
It's really warm.
Newbie walks over and just kind of looks at it.
What's that doing here?
You're asking this to everyone, or are you asking the crowd and all? He isn't following you. He's just kind of still standing.
He's just kind of staying.
He's just still chilling. Okay.
Is it is it like is it like a heat source kind of hot, or is it just warm?
It could. You feel like it might be some of both. Like, it feels really warm, but it also didn't melt the snow, if you know what I mean.
Well, maybe this is another one of those weird key things.
Newbie's just gonna kind of dig around the snow a bit to see if he finds any more.
Make an investigation check.
Eight.
You don't seem to find any more of these bolts.
Okay.
Well, I guess let's just go. Well, unless you want to ask him if he knows anything about this being here, but otherwise, let's just go somewhere warmer.
Yeah, we really need to find somewhere to get warm. We're going down the mountain now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright,
so you make your way back to your favorite lake.
Oh boy.
It seems that the holes that you made in it have frozen back over.
Are there any, like, trees we could knock down and use as a makeshift boat?
How do you plan on knocking down the tree?
Newbie has axes.
He does have an axe.
He's got 3, actually.
I mean, what are you gonna make, like a toboggan out of it or something?
Well, Newbie can just float across, so that's not a problem for him.
I mean, for us, just kind of like ride a log, really.
Okay. Are we really gonna chop down a tree for this?
Why not?
Okay.
All right.
Where's our tree, DM?
You find one near the difficult terrain I spoke of.
Okay.
So it's close enough that you don't have to cross the difficult terrain.
All right.
It's a younger tree, so it's only like 10 feet tall instead of like 25.
Okay. Newbie hands out a hand axe to each of them, and then takes out his great axe or battle axe, and it's like,
Okay, let's cut it down.
All right. Chop.
All right.
I'm not really good with axes.
You take it like this, and do it like this,
and he swings his axe at the tree.
It's pretty easy.
All right, everyone make an athletics check. I suppose if you have proficiency with axes, you can add your proficiency.
Why don't we just do an attack roll?
That would be my attack roll for strength-based weapons anyways.
I have, yeah.
I got a 13.
There we go.
Natural 20.
Well, you got disadvantage because of the...
Oh, yeah, frostbite. Wow.
Alright, so you guys managed to take down the tree. You feel like you had to cut a little bit more, hope in Newbie. And the tree has fallen down. You've got a tree on your hands.
I could just we'll chop out a section so we can like ride it.
All right. I'll say that you were able to accomplish that as well.
All right. Then we just attach it to Newbie, and he floats us across.
I don't know if I can pull
Okay.
this thing. Well, I mean, maybe I could. I'll try.
Well, if it's on water, you should be able to.
All right. Does it work, DM?
You're going to have to make an athletics check to pull everyone on this thing across the water. Well, it's the ice, but I suppose it very quickly turns into water.
When something as heavy as a tree is on it.
It's just
A nat 20 and a 6.
This-
Or an 11.
So you are slow. You're making slow progress. Like you have to break through the sheets of ice after it goes through, right? While it's floating on the water. And so you're struggling to keep cracking through those. It's really slowing you down.
Can I assist him by like breaking it in front of me with my sword?
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll to start chinking it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you start moving a lot faster with Hope chopping up all of the ice along the way.
Hope that helps.
I think it would just be easier if we just swam across and warmed up.
Eventually, you do make it to the other side. It took you less time to get here than to get the CO2 out.
Well, regardless, once we hit land, Newbie's just going to, like, float on his back and just kind of be like, because he's so tired.
Can we toboggan down the mountain?
Ooh, that sounds fun. Let's toboggan down the mountain, guys.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's chop out. Let's rework this log into a toboggan.
I'm like, is there a crafting skill in this game?
Sleight of
Yeah.
hand is the closest thing you get.
I
Yeah,
suppose a dex check or something like that.
yeah. Do a sleight of hand to toboggan it up.
Okay.
All of us, or
Yeah, just all of you. I mean, unless you want to leave it to our
11.
11.
come on, I haven't asked
9.
for.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't asked for much, DM gods, but please give us a toboggan. Oh yeah!
Reshiram
Oh,
likes
wait.
toboggans.
But
Oh, wait,
that's
you've
kind
got
of cheating.
disadvantage.
Yeah. No!
Oh!
Oh no. Alright, so you like basically chisel out a square in this thing for each of you to sit in. So it's like a tiny square that's like barely big enough to fit you guys, but it's definitely just still mostly log.
We might just be better off burning it to get warm.
I want my toboggan.
Fine. Well, we'll try this as it is.
Okay.
Get on.
Well, I kind of coil up in my hole.
Alright, and I guess how hard are you pushing off?
Probably
Uh,
not very.
Alright.
Just find the closest incline and then let's go down.
Just push. Okay, so
Hey, wait, can we see the White Temple from here?
yeah, you can see a lot farther from this vantage point.
Okay, we're gonna aim our toboggan toward, or quote unquote toboggan towards that.
Okay. So as it starts going down, you realize that you may have cut holes for yourself, but you didn't cut the bottom of it, and it's wanting to roll real hard. So everyone make an acrobatics check to distribute the weight so it doesn't flip on you.
Oh my god.
You still technically need to roll again because of your
Oh
Yeah, I
my
know.
god.
Oh, wait, why are the natural 20s coming with that?
You guys, you
Well,
guys
I got
are
a
wasting
double 19.
you guys are wasting so many net 20s.
All right, so with the combined efforts of Newbie and Iris, you manage to keep it from flipping, and you've
Whee!
eventually hit the a patch of sand, and it just
It makes a horrible noise.
yeah, it makes a terrible noise, and just all momentum stops like a giant break.
I like to imagine
Eh.
Newbie just keeps floating off.
The ending
I'm
was a
like,
little
no,
loud.
you're
That
not
was fun.
floating anymore.
Oh man.
Oh, I forgot to add, we were still blessed, I think. No, it only lasts a minute. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, the end kind of was not the most enjoyable sound. But that was fun. Let's do that again.
Let's not do it again.
Yeah, I'd rather not go up into stinky Kyurem's mountain anymore.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's Kyurem's mountain. Never mind. Let's go.
Yeah, Reshiram should be way more inviting. Let's head towards the White Temple! We're gonna head towards the White Temple.
Okay. So
Are we still frostbitten?
for now, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So you're making it's going to take a while to get there. So you while you're heading over, you could light a campfire or something, or are you just going to hoof it?
Does this area seem relatively safe? I mean, if it's just these things here, it should be safe. Look, they should just be hanging out in their own domains. Yeah, look.
Yeah, you don't see anything in the immediate area that would be like disturbing.
All right, let's light a fire.
Okay.
All right, so you light the fire and you slowly warm up. You can take this as a short rest, and you are no longer
Frostbitten.
frostbitten, cold, whatever the technical word is for the condition.
I
It's
can use,
Exhausted.
technically exhausted.
I'll use second wind before the short rest.
Okay.
I get that back after a short rest, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I've never used second wind before. Give me just a second here. Feels good. Okay.
Yeah, it feels good.
I'm like, I think that you were the only one that took damage.
Yep.
Kralgrim.
That's why I needed it.
He didn't do much. He tried to hurt Hope, but nope. Okay.
Nope.
So, you guys are feeling topped off again.
Mm.
Man, what am I gonna
Man.
say to Reshiram?
You could tell him he's awesome.
Yeah, I could tell. Well, that's what I'm gonna lead with. I mean, after that part.
Newbie just kind of scratches his head and shrugs.
He's better than Stinky Kyurem.
Uh-huh, yeah, well, that goes without being said. Kyurem's just kind of gross.
I don't know, man. I'm still just kind of reeling from the fact that I was abducted from my barbershop, and now I'm, like, scouting for some things that apparently they're not good? I don't know. I'm confused now.
It's just the call to adventure. Comes out of nowhere. Any good hero needs that every now and then.
I guess.
But once we're all warmed up, let's get moving.
Well, I can feel my paws again, so I guess I'm good to go.
You getting used to walking on fours?
Yeah, I'm still not quite used to it, but
He just kind of shrugs and starts walking a bit. Just
it's good enough.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
gotta
next.
walk on zero, so I got more to get used to.
All right, next you got to learn how to also fight while on fours too.
Well, I seem to do just well. Then again, I didn't hit him once, so I guess not. Yeah, yeah, I guess I will.
Just get out a bit, and you'll figure it out. I mean, I managed to figure out when I was Vulpix.
How's walking on two legs treating you?
It's a little weird, but I mean, it's sort of. I'm used to walking on two legs, but I'm not used to being able to do it for this long. All I just need to do is find my center of balance and just keep moving.
That sounds like a good segue for us to get moving.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Time to get moving.
All right, so let's do one of these. Oh no, it didn't work. Oh no. That's hilarious.
is it lightning?
No, that's
that's the
Zekrom.
other direction. Like, screw it. I'll roll my physical dice.
Oh no.
Okay, so while you got, I see that. Don't make me make that an encounter.
Okay.
That's right. So while you guys are on the road, you notice like a rock garden just kind of out in the middle of nowhere here. Like someone deliberately put these beautiful marble rocks just out here in the middle of nowhere and started making like the little circle shapes all around it. And you see a Pokemon that on top of this rock seems to be meditating, but or sleeping. You're not entirely sure because it's an Abra.
Oh. I'm just gonna. I don't want to interrupt his meditation, so Hope is gonna be a little out of character and just like stare at him.
He is he does have the symbol of the Templar of the, what was it, Wings of Dawn?
Wait, my fellow Templar! And that's when I noticed that I totally go back into character.
He does not respond, but at the same time, this might lead you to thinking he's actually asleep.
Well, I wouldn't want to wake him up. Do I know him?
You don't.
I wonder what another Templar would be doing here.
Maybe he
Why
knows
don't you-
something. Maybe we should wake him up.
Well, I wouldn't like it if someone woke me at. Well, then again, waking up early is all part of the Templar training. They get you
Part
out
of the
of bed.
call to adventure.
I don't think it works that way, but that's one way of interpreting it.
I don't see why. You get transported to another place. You get randomly woken up by strangers. Isn't that all adventure stuff?
Well, all of it sounds like adventure except that last part.
Yeah, the last part just kind of sounds like your shop's getting broken into.
Yeah.
Anyway, uh, excuse me, sir.
You kind of get a
Yeah, he's asleep.
Hmm. I'm kind of worried. I don't want to really be rude and wake him up.
Iris, you're cute and impulsive enough that someone would forgive you if you upset them. You go wake him up.
Okay.
Well, try to
She's
wake him
going
up
to
politely.
she's going to immediately start just randomly poking and prodding him.
All right, so his slurched forward head just kind of looks. Are you poking him from the front or the back?
Front.
All right, so he immediately sees you and is like, "That's it. You're here to meditate, right?"
Oh
Okay.
no, I did that this morning.
So first off, she's still
He
poking.
kind of squints at Iris really hard, like your voice just changed, kind of look on his face.
She's still okay. So she's still poking him, and she says, "Oh, hi. Those two told me to wake you up.
Newbie face palms.
They
All
want
right.
to ask you about what did you guys want to ask them about again?
Oh, what another Templar of the Heavenly Wings is doing here.
Yeah, something like that.
Ah, yes, the Templar of the Heavenly Wings. He starts like lurching forward again.
Jeez, this guy needs like a massive chesto drink or something.
He kind of catches himself. We're here to worship. Once a year, the scholars open up the gateway to the Tao Plain where we inhabit the Musqui of Reshiram.
Nuvi, he said Reshiram.
Yeah, he did. I heard it.
What's a mosque?
It's a spiritual building of worship. We go there to present our gifts of thanks unto Reshiram, and the scholars report the doings of the Templar.
Does it involve squeeing?
Of course it has squee in the name.
Who are the scholars?
The scholars are the leaders among us. They make sure that our practices of truth are truthful.
Did I give Reshiram a gift?
Oh, are you a Templar as well?
I sure am.
He kind of looks you up and down. He's clearly looking for something but not finding it.
Oh, I take out my prayer wheel. Are you looking for this?
Oh, the symbol of the Templar. Yes. All those initiated have such a gift. Which temple or area were you indoctrinated? I'm curious.
Oh, I was indoctrinated into the, well, I just sort of answered a recruitment and they kind of sent me off to go do a mission to help people. And, these letter guys came along and I thought I could help them. And now I'm helping these guys. It was on the air continent.
Oh, it is good to see the faith spread past the mist continent.
Yeah.
And between you and me, That stinky Kyurem has ruined the name of the Tau plane a few years back.
I know, right? We were just talking to this Snowflake guy, and I told him, these guys can be witness. I told him that Reshiram is way better than that ice monstrosity.
Mm-hmm. Just the very thought. He's like much more awake now. The very thought brings truth to a standstill. We must make sure that the truth keeps him out.
Yeah, just the thought of Reshiram like made my skin crawl so much I like crawled out of it literally.
He did. It was gross.
Word has it that Kyurem wasn't always here, but I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, he did go to the Mist Continent, but Reshiram and all of the others that Pokemon worship go to the material world when they so choose, so I'm not really sure what the whole fuss was. Some of the scholars are fussed about it, but I mean, I tried to meditate about it out here so I could be in the right mindset of Reshiram being the greatest of all and the perfect gift to present, and I think my meditation went very well.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have some incense if you want to do that again. That can get you in the right mood, so you can have my incense.
Oh yes, that would be wonderful.
I give him my 5 sticks of incense, or I'll just give him 1. That's all he really needs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He takes it and he floats himself over to another rock that has a smaller rock next to it, and he puts it on the small rock.
Could you light that for him, Nuvi? I would, but you know.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And Newbie's gonna tinderbox it.
All right. Do you step into the little island rings, or do you try to lean over and not touch the little rings in the sand?
That depends. Am I allowed to?
You asking him?
Yeah.
If you defile the garden, you will defile my state of mind.
Then I probably shouldn't.
Well, you could just hand that incense back. We can light it for you and give it back to you, and you could smell nice.
Oh yes. Although I was hoping that I could test my strength by focusing my prayer thoughts, and maybe Reshiram will hear them and light the incense for me.
Oh, wait, Newbie, don't do that. I want to see this.
Okay.
All right.
So you
give him
kind of
incense.
hear.
Well, Reshiram is really bad at lighting things on fire.
It lights.
Oh my Reshiram! It's a miracle. I'm gonna do that one day, guys.
And he flops over on the back of his rock. And you just hear him go.
Wow.
We didn't even get to ask him how he got here.
Yeah, I didn't even get his name. Well, we got to go see Reshiram because I want to be doing that. I still have 4 incense left.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Continue our journey.
All right, so you're most of the way there, like about the distance you saw it away from the mountain. The mountain is roughly that distance away.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, you can see on the outside of the monument or whatever, or temple, whatever you want to call Reshiram's abode, is this little Moskwi. It's got these, beautiful white walls, and it's got the symbol of the Templar on it. You think that this place could hold maybe 40 people. So you know that whoever opens the gateway is obviously not able to bring everyone with them. So it's like this little church building, I guess.
Oh.
So does that mean only one of us can go in?
I mean, not necessarily.
Yeah, you said 40 people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we can all go in together.
You can see some Pokemon, like, way off in the distance, like, either talking amongst themselves, praying, or going inside.
Well, I guess we should go inside too.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Alright, so you finally make it to, like the plaza area. And so you see a few of the Templar praying and such, and one of them approaches you and says, "I saw you were traveling through the sands. The scholars opened their gate to this location. Did you summon your own?"
Well, no, I feel like I've explained this story a lot, but some Pokemon, what's the word you use, newbie?
What word I used?
Yeah, we were, abducted by a bunch
Yeah.
of Pokemon. And, they said they needed our help, and we opened a portal with our items, and, here we are.
That is very strange, but
Yeah, no,
I
it's a funny
suppose
day.
anyone who wants to see Reshiram that badly would seek
he
the help of anyone, even
he-
through such means as abduction.
Is he really here?
Only the scholars see Reshiram, and only very briefly at that, maybe an hour at most. Our session is close to an end, actually. If you wish to present your gift to Reshiram, you should do it quickly in the mosque.
Thought it was a Mosque.
Who told you that?
I don't
Some
know.
Abra. I was expecting a lot of squeeing to be happening, but there doesn't seem to be a lot. I'm disappointed.
You are disappointed.
Yeah, I wanted
That's
to
just
see a bunch of
Iris.
squeeing.
Why would you think there would be squeeing in the
Because it was
great
called a
temple?
Mosque. Because it was called a Mosque. So why wouldn't there be a bunch of squeeing?
Look, Iris, you got to be respectful here. Anyway, a humble Templar of Reshiram, would very much like to meet him for him to maybe give me guidance to the truth I seek.
You would have to bring up such a question with the scholars to even consider meeting with the great one. However, as I said before, you are more than welcome to bring your gifts to Reshiram and give Reshiram your humble prayers as close as possible to his great presence.
Yes.
All right, so you're heading into the mosque.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys all following Hope?
Yep.
I suppose.
All right, so you go into like the mosque, and like I said, it's basically a big church building. There's like a podium where maybe someone talked to everyone or something. There's some chairs behind that, and then off to its right, there's, well, I guess I should say behind that even, there's like this giant, beautiful double door, ceiling to floor.
My eyes get like super wide. Are we going in there?
And it's made out of like, super fine materials. Like, obviously, it would put any regular worship center in the material plane to shame.
Well, if Reshiram were here, I'd say he'd probably be behind that door, but I really don't think we're getting in there.
Well, I have a gift for him, right?
Well, you're the one that's deciding to give it.
Yes. Where should
I
I
got it.
present my gift? Who is
we
this
should ask-
Pokemon?
Go on.
Who is this Pokemon we're talking to?
Oh, the one that you were talking to outside?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
he's
still outside.
Oh, okay. Well, is there anyone else here?
It's very silent in here.
Okay. I walk towards the door
Okay.
and I knock.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
All right, so you knock at the door, and it opens, and on the other side you see a, what's the pre-evolution of the crab thing called? The rock one. It's like Crussel's pre-evolution.
Wibble.
Yeah, Dwebble. So you see a Dwebble
Probably
on the other side, opening the door, and
No, it's Dwebble.
Oh, okay.
he's wearing like a white top hat, and he bows to you and leaves and holds the door open for you.
I like point at myself, and I maybe like, well, I don't have any harms, or I was gonna say I like do a symbol, like a pose of like Reshiram or something, but I don't really have anything to pose with. But I guess I bow to him, and I go inside.
All right. So he doesn't. So Iris and Newbie, he closes the door and just kind of walks back out to the plaza. And
Back.
and inside Hope, you see an altar with all kinds of different trinkets, and some people have written letters. Some people have donated a bunch of platinum pieces.
Okay.
Some people even put down like a bunch of flowers in the picture of Reshiram.
I go up to it and I say, Reshiram, I'm a bit lost right now, and I need help in order to guide my new friends to the objective of our quest. I know I left the priest life for the nightlife, but I only hope to help others more directly with this path, and hope you understand. And he says that without putting emphasis on the whole part.
I wanted Reshiram to see if Reshiram liked a good pun.
So I offer you this, a very meager gift from myself, from a Templar in training, and I give him 10 of my 15 gold. Please help me find the path of truth. And I like do a little bow to it. And then I head out.
All right, so were you doing anything during that time, Iris and Nubi? You're just kind of waiting for him to return.
Just waiting.
All right, so
Iris is complaining about the lack of squeak, but yeah, just waiting.
He comes back out, and Newbie's just kind of standing there, looking annoyed, and his ears like hanging down, and he's got his paws over them.
yeah, so you come out hoping it looks like Nubi's been tortured.
All right.
You done?
I think so.
Did you receive any enlightenments, I guess? Epiphanies?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Oh, cool. Where are we going next?
I close my eyes for a second and hope something comes to me.
And I'm like, so what you end up seeing is that machine labyrinth that you saw in the last episode.
That was through Iris's trinket, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I think we are supposed to go through that portal that Iris's item opened up.
Oh, alright.
I don't really like the look of that place, but okay, let's head out and let's head to that place then, I guess.
All right, and I kind of I turn back to the door and like bow to it again.
No, you're supposed to squee. This is a moss squee.
Iris, please.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Okay.
That is a good place to end the session.
Ooh.
All right, so thanks for watching, everyone. It seems like I have to go add in a bunch of time limits to these abilities now. And we will see you in the next episode where we will potentially see the steampunk labyrinth thingamajig. Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.